The fact is that you're using a much higher quality of water after it's gone through the system. And I like to equate, a golf course like your body. Here you are, your body's the course, your circulatory system's the irrigation pipes and valves, and the pump station's your heart. And you know what? The water is the blood. Why not have the best blood possible? And this system makes that.
Absolutely.
So this system, it's very environmentally friendly and very sustainable. And we prefer to be proactive, correct, in our approach to turf management instead of reactive. And this is one tool that enables that.
And I think, no, it's coming to us. We're going to have fungicide restrictions at some point. And that's another one of the ways I was able to sell this to my ownership, is that at some point we're going to be restricted. Let's start testing our options.
Let's be ahead of the curve.
What we can do now so that we know how to use it when that time comes, and we don't run into a situation where we lose grass because we were unprepared.
Say if you were doing a construction project and you had a new grow in, new grass, this would be something that would really help that, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And if hopefully new project also put it in a pump station. So build it into your pump station, finance it while you're financing that. It'll improve every aspect of it.
Well, the course comes out of the winter dormancy and you have all this potential damage from snow mold. I would think this system would really help repair that damage quicker.
Yeah.
Because you have to seed into that damage.
Yeah, you seed into it and then you're hopefully aerating that soil with a little bit of the water as well.
So as far as value of the system, what do you see as a main value to a golf course?
Well, water is your lifeblood, right? There's air, water, and nutrients, and it's in that order, right? So you can't control the sun. You have limitations on your water no matter where you are. You ought to give your club and yourself the best opportunity to do it right. And, I could tell you a million things, but you got to start with the biggies. And I'd say we can't control the sun, so water's the next place to start. Well, I think it was a crowning jewel for us. And, if you talk about or listen to the guys that have come before me, they think this, we're just scratching the surface. So I'm all in. Like if there's some stuff we can do that makes this better, or we could figure out a way to get through this drought a lot better by maximizing oxygen in the root zone, then let's do it.
Have you been using the Sensiphone system to collect data?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Are you just monitoring?
Yeah.
Your determination, this is leading edge technology and it's got to be the future, correct?
If I have it, it's leading edge technology. Okay. I can tell you that right
Okay.
now. I think if you really look at superintendents, we've all kind of cut our teeth on doing the right thing at the right time with the right tool. And you got to look at it at least, right? And then you can make the decision for yourself. I've had really good superintendents call me and say, this is what I got to do, right? And I say, yes, that really matters to the end game of what we're trying to accomplish.
So if a golf course came to you that's looking at possibly installing this system, you would recommend it or not?
Yes, it is a tool in the toolbox. It certainly should be looked at. If you're not looking at it, I don't know that you're giving your club the best opportunity. Don't be afraid of the price. Don't be afraid of being different. This is an opportunity to make your water better. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
How about if you're just renovating your sprinkler system? That'd be a perfect time as well to put this in.
I think it'd be a great time, and it's also a tool to help keep those systems clean, and keep from having, in the past, we would have some calcium buildup within our pipe systems, and you would see some of that be reflected in the spray patterns of the heads, and we don't have any of those issues anymore.
No clogging, no cleaning, not like it used to be. Right. No. Is there any site-specific information of your course that you'd like to share that you have seen through the use of this technology?
Well, for us, we're fortunate. We treat our irrigation pond, which comes in, takes in all of our reclaimed water. But all of our ponds on the whole golf course are connected to our irrigation system. So we treat the pond, and then we can supply that water to all of the ponds on the golf course.
So don't you feel this system, which increases the dissolved oxygen in the soil as you water, that is really making the soil work naturally much better, much more efficiently, would you say?
Yeah, well, your inputs you're putting in are getting used, where before we thought we weren't getting a high percentage of use out of them. Plus, we're mining the soil of what's there already. So that's probably the thing that over the next few years we'll try to pay attention to the most.
Right. So the soil biology has definitely improved, though, in
Correct.
regards.
We had a full renovation project at Fisher Island, and we basically, our goal was to get off potable water.
Now, the potable water you referred to, were you paying for that?
Absolutely, yeah.
What was your budget for something like that?
Yeah, we were trending towards almost $500,000 a year in potable water to treat our entire golf course with. No way of reducing that in sight.
Okay, so today, are you using any potable water?
Yeah, but significant savings, upwards of 80% to date. I think my expectations were baseline really for helping it treat the pond for our irrigation water, but then the secondary benefits have been extraordinary. I mean, immediately we had a portion, we have two holes of our golf course greens that we weren't able to treat with the treated water now. They were still on potable. So we ran a 12-week grow-in using the same products. And our findings were significant in the organic matter and CEC creation in those levels, almost double as high compared to non-treated greens. So we didn't do anything different, and it made us look twice as good using the nano-treated water. And, you know, we got all the financial savings. The nano system was the tool that I elected to use, and now I'm seeing that it was the best decision I ever could have made because of the agronomic benefits that we're seeing today.
Aren't I right when I compare the golf course to your body and the pump stations your heart? You want to pump the best blood possible, like you want to pump the best water possible.
Yeah, I'd say this equates to humans going and getting a blood
Dialysis.
transfusion or dialysis. We're pumping ozone to sterilize their blood. We're putting in dissolved oxygen to energize them. And then the third thing is the O2. What are we doing? We're reducing inflammation in the body. So we are allowing everything to connect by bringing the pH to the proper neutral level. And it's all science, it's all base root biologies. And I think I know this is the future for regulations, for pollution control, for downstream watersheds, for municipalities, you name it. It's not corrosive, it's low energy. Be a pioneer, get in now. You know, I think it's coming. Right. This is the leading edge of environmental sustainability, 100%. The nano system was the tool that I elected to use. And now I'm seeing that it was the best decision I ever could have made because of the agronomic benefits that we're seeing today.